I did a poll on Twitter a couple of days ago asking what video you guys would like to see next, and it was between veganism or tattoos, and you guys all voted for tattoos. So this is the video that I am delivering to you right now. Disclaimer, if there's people watching that don't like tattoos, fair enough, your opinion, but please don't write anything negative about mine just based purely on the fact that you don't like tattoos in general, because I love them and they're on my body forever, and I'm so happy that they are because I love all of them. I'm going to show you the tattoo, tell you a little bit about them, and tag the artist. I found all of the artists on Instagram, so you can check out their work. They're all amazing, and if I can remember, I'll give you a pain rating as well. I actually vlogged the whole process of me getting my first tattoo. It was by an artist called Sadee, and she's in Swindon. This is her Instagram. I was so excited about getting this tattoo because I'd known for a while that I would always get tattoos, and because this was my first one, I wanted it, just personally, I wanted it to be something really meaningful to me. I'm not one of those people where you think you have to have a meaning behind a tattoo. Some of mine do, some of mine don't. You do you, I don't really care. However, about a year before I got this tattoo, my baby girl passed away, and I'd had her since I was young. She'd sleep on my bed and it would comfort me when I'd have nightmares and stuff as a child, and she was like my baby. We were like sisters, and I was so upset when she passed away. She got hit by a car outside of the house, and so I decided to get this piece to remember her by. It's so beautiful. It's a neo-traditional style. It's got the sky up above her with the stars and moon because she was called Twinkle. And then she's got a lovely little bow and then a little diamond coming down because she was a princess, she was a queen. Pain rating on that one, the outline was fine. When we got into about halfway and Sadee was colouring, it was really, really hurting. So overall I'd give it maybe a 7 out of 10, but Sadee was lovely and Georgina came with me. If you want to watch that vlog, then there will be a link here. My second tattoo, I got these two at the same time. It was on a Friday the 13th flash, both of them were. This is my Vaporeon, and this is done by Brenn. His links will be in the description below, and this is his Instagram. Vaporeon's always been my favourite evolution and one of my favourite Pokemons, and Brenn was advertising the whole first gen Pokemons to do for the Flash, and this little one was available, so naturally I had him. This was just a horror flash sheet, and this was done by Sophie. These are her links and her Instagram, and this is basically just a hand holding a candle. Originally the hand was a lot more masculine looking, but I wanted it more feminine so that it could be like a witch's hand or something. I love horror movies and I love all like creepy things, creepypastas, looking into horror related things, and this was way before I found my love for Stephen King as well, and so even now it has more meaning because I'm into all his books and just the whole story surrounding them. Pain rating for my Vaporeon, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. It wasn't nearly as painful as I thought it was going to be considering it was on the ribs. Pain rating for this one, I think I'd say a 3 out of 10. It really didn't hurt that much and it was over so quickly. This is my Manchester bee. This was done by Caden. He used to work at the same place that Brenn worked at, but he's recently moved shops. This is his Instagram, and again his links will be in the description. I got it because of obviously because of the terrorist attacks in Manchester, and at the time a lot of tattoo places were advertising the Manchester bee, and the reason I love it, I know that a lot of people will have the same tattoo or very similar, which is usually a thing that isn't liked within the tattoo community, but this is a completely different reason, and I love that there are other people just around with the same one. It gives me a sense of unity and a sense of strength and just fighting against that sort of thing. So I really, really love this bee. Pain rating for my bee, I'd give maybe a 4 out of 10. It wasn't very painful. It got a little bit painful the further up my leg it went. These next two I also got at the same time, not as the same as any of the others, but just these. I got these together. This is my Chaplin quote. I knew that I'd want a quote from him on my body because I love him so much. He's so inspirational to me. He's my absolute king. This quote is actually taken from his feature-length film City Lights, when a man is about to commit suicide and Charlie comes along and he says to him, "Be brave, face life," and the title card comes up on the screen because obviously it's a silent movie, and this is done in the exact same font as it appears in the movie. The one that I got along with that was this little heart on my wrist, and it doesn't really mean anything. I just wanted a heart. It's where I can feel my pulse in my wrist, and I just think that it's super, super cute. Now for my two most recent tattoos, I also got these done at the same time. These were done by a lovely lady called Alice. She's French and she works in Bristol, and she's so lovely. I'm really, really happy that I have her art on my body, because I was surfing Instagram for different artists to follow and I found her work and it was so original and so unique, and her style is just amazing, that I knew that I had to have some pieces from her. So this is my film girl and I love her. She's called Edna, after Edna Purviance, who was Charlie Chaplin's leading lady, and she's beautiful. I love her, and the amount of detail in this piece is ridiculous. It's crazy. Pain rating, I think I'd say about a 5, I think, for that one. The further up my arm we got, it got a bit more painful, and obviously there's loads of shading and dots and lines in it, so it took quite a while. And then my last one that I got along with that one is my book lady, and she's called Carrie, after Carrie White from Stephen King's book, and I love Carrie. I think she's adorable. I'm really in love with her and I just want to hug her and hold her. Any of you that have read Carrie, you will understand, or seen the film. Again, the detail in this, I love that she's sort of like got ideas kind of like sprouting from her head and going in with the books, because that's really me. Both these pieces are just so about creativity that I really, really connect with them, really love them. So thank you very much everyone for watching. All my links will be in the description below. I've recently started doing Instagram story, which I'd never done before, and I'm having a little bit of fun with it. Hope to see you guys in my next video. If you're new here, then come and join our little corner, because we have a lovely tiny community going on and I really love that. I'll see you later, guys.